Hey, it's Vanessa, the Crafty Gemini. In this tutorial, I'm teaching you how to fussy cut shapes out of your fabrics to create a really cool keychain, and we're going to be using the new Brothers ScanNCut. So I want to fussy cut these circles out of this really pretty fabric. I've just stuck it onto my cutting mat and I pressed the load mat button. Let's get it ready to cut. Now we're going to go to the pattern menu, select the shapes, and I'm just going to scroll down until I find the circle. And on this screen you can adjust the size that you want, but I'm going to leave it as is, select set. Then I'm going to hit right here. This is a scan feature that the machine has. When I press start, the machine is now scanning in my fabric, and it's actually going to pop it up right on the screen for me. And this way I can adjust the circle cut to be exactly the size of the motif I want to cut out of the fabric. Here you can see my scanned in fabric right on the screen, and right here I'm going to click and drag my circle that I want to fussy cut out. It might be a little hard to see, but right here it's above one of the circles on the fabric, and if it's a little bit bigger you can always adjust the sizes. I'm going to click up here to make some changes. Click here, and this is the screen where you can change the size if you want, but you can also change how many cuts you want the machine to make. So for one keychain we need 2. So I change it there. Another circle pops up on the screen, and there you just put it right over the design you want to cut out. So I'm cutting out the 2 in the center. When I click the next thing, you see where the 2 circles are right there. They're one on top of the other, right where it should cut. We select cut and then set start and let it go. Then peel off the excess fabric, and the 2 circles you end up with should look like this, and now we can start assembling our keychain. Now we need some interfacing, and you can see this is pretty stiff. It's going to give some good body to our keychain. I'm using Pellon's Peltex 72F. That means it's fusible on both sides, and it's heavyweight fusible interfacing. So all I did was take a circle, one of my circle pieces of fabric, and lay it on top of the interfacing, and then use it as your template to cut out one layer of the interfacing, because that's all you need. 2 circles of fabric and 1 of interfacing. Now lay 1 circle over the interfacing circle and fuse it into place, and only do this for one of them, okay? We need to create a loop to put it inside before we fuse the second side down, so let's do that. I have a piece of fabric here that measures 3.5 inches by 2.5. Flip it over, then fold it in half lengthwise and give it a good press to make a crease right down the center, and then fold the shorter sides right in towards that center crease line. Then you give the whole thing another press and refold it right on the center to hide basically the 2 long raw edges. Those 2 short raw edges we still have open there are actually going to be hidden inside the keychain, so you won't see that. Now we can grab our keychain split rings. I have 2 already connected, and just slip 1 through your strip and then fold it in half to create the loop. So one is going to be attached to the keychain by the loop, and then the other one is going to be for your actual keys. So place it so that the 2 raw edges are going towards the center of the circles, and you want to leave about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch sticking out from the circle edge. Then fuse it down into place, and that's going to help keep that loop there steady until we stitch it all down. Now we can take it to our sewing machine so we can stitch around the entire circle and encase all those raw edges. I selected just a really tight zigzag stitch on my machine. Just take your time and stitch real slowly, and once you're done with that, your keychain is done. So I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, hit it with that thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!